Vernon Kid here, back again. Um, FBE, if there's one thing I love about FBE that I always say thank you to them, is the kids, the little kids. They can never do wrong in my book. I love them. They make me laugh. I have my favorites. I've always told you guys I have my favorites. I have my favorites. Um, and I love them. They just are so honest, so cool, and I would love to meet these little kids. Just love that. They just pure love, man. That's all. That's what it is. Pure love. Even when they get it wrong, I'm not too upset about it because these kids know their stuff. Go back and watch when they were listening to Beatles songs. I was so impressed by these kids. The Beatles. These kids are 8, 10, 7, 6 years old, and they know. Thumbs up. Anyway, guys, let's do this. Today, the kids are going to react to Cartoon Network. As you all know, Cartoon Network has celebrated, I think, their 25th anniversary. So I guess they're going to be watching some of the classic original Cartoon Network cartoons. I think we all had some of our favorites. So I'm going to look and see what the kids talk about. I'm just looking to have some fun and smile. Let's go. Now.
Powerpuff Girls, yes, I love the show.
Oh my gosh, I love all of these shows. I love Cartoon Network.
All right, here we go.
So today we're going to be covering
There's
Cartoon
one
Network.
of them, Sydney.
Ooh, I love Cartoon Network.
I love Sydney.
Oh, I love Cartoon Network. That's
Yeah.
like the only channel I watch.
So before we show you some videos, do you watch Cartoon Network?
No, I don't watch cartoons.
I watch some
My
of
homie
it.
Gabe.
I'm not really like a TV guy. I mostly watch Teen Titans Go or Amazing World of Gumball.
So how long do you think Cartoon Network has been around for?
5 years?
5 years.
I'd say about 8 years. More than 20 years.
Yeah.
25 years.
There's
It was
Anita.
his 25th anniversary this October.
Look at her.
Well, this year marks the 25th anniversary
her.
of Cartoon Network.
Holy cow, that's a long time.
We're going to show you the theme songs of some of the original Cartoon Network shows and see what you think.
Okay.
My brother makes me watch all the old ones because he's like, oh, you have to see what I used to watch because it was the best.
The homie Dexter. My show. The original.
I've seen this. I really don't know what this is. Is he a robber?
Is this like Dexter's Laboratory?
I thought you said you didn't
Okay,
watch
this is
cartoons,
Dexter's
but you know the show, my
Dexter's
boy.
Laboratory.
Dexter finishes things, but then Dee Dee always takes him away because she's so tall.
I watched his show a lot, and I loved it.
Dexter's Laboratory. I've never seen it. I've heard that it's like the best show in the world.
It's just kind of old.
It would be amazing if there was like good graphics, but this does not have good graphics.
1, 2, 3,
The homie Johnny Bravo.
Bravo.
Oh, I know the show. This is Johnny Bravo. I love it so much.
I've seen the guy before, but I've never watched the show.
Sassy.
Man, I'm pretty.
This guy does not know how to do karate.
If it was like better technology,
Actually, he
probably
mastered
are
every
today.
known martial art known to man. Remember, he used to pull out that
This
scroll.
intro's very strange.
Yeah, whatever.
It looks pretty old. He thinks he's so handsome. He thinks he's like the best person in the world, but everybody hates him. It's definitely
That's not true.
90s. I don't know like how it's 90s, but I just like it just reminds me of that like era.
Mama had a chicken.
Oh my God.
Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He
Cow
didn't
chicken.
care.
I wasn't the biggest fan of cow and
Cow
chicken.
and chicken? What?
Cow.
Cow and chicken?
Chicken.
That's so weird.
This makes no sense. I don't get what this is about.
There's a dancing cow and chicken,
And the devil.
and there's the devil.
Yeah.
It's funny. I saw the devil's butt.
Pretty weird, but weird. I'd watch it.
I'm speechless. It's so weird.
About the original Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls, yes, I love the show. Oh, I know this one. This is the Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls is
Original.
it's awesome.
Fuck that new
Isn't it
one.
like Mojo Jojo is like the meanest one?
Fuck that new one. Sorry, don't care
This
about
is the Powerpuff Girls that's actually good.
Look, see? I need to know what I'm talking about.
Love it. Those Those little girls are strong. I really like Powerpuff Girls. I've always watched it. It's so iconic. It's what like made Cartoon Network pretty big.
This is one of the first where the girls were the like main superheroes and they're the one fighting the bad guys and they weren't being rescued by the men.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Okay, I think I've watched this. I've seen the characters before. In something.
I love this show so much.
Wow, he can do a handstand with his tongue. What
My boy
the
was
heck?
Double D.
Person dancing with a green tongue?
Jawbreakers.
My brother watching this.
Eddie. Come
The
on,
characters
Eddie.
look really weird.
Why did you have to break my TV? It looks like a very strange show.
I wasn't alive, and like I still know about these shows, and like to this day, they're still like one of the really big channels. I'm really impressed how Cartoon Network progressed, and now it's like still popular.
Now we're going to show you the video Cartoon Network made to celebrate their 25th anniversary.
Oh, word?
Okay. He's the evil scientist, and she's the girl. Oh, the cow and the chicken.
Oh my gosh, that was my favorite show.
Courage?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, they my girl. I didn't see this. Oh, shoot.
And there's the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
The quality improved.
They've got like a lot better animations. It's way more clear. Cow and chicken.
Adventure Time.
And then the Powerpuff Girls. I love that Adventure Time Powerpuff Girls.
But what they got?
Oh, that's
Beast.
Jake. Beast Boy. Jake and Beast Boy dancing. Is that guy trying to do the worm? Clarence is really funny. I like Clarence. Steven Universe. I love Steven Universe.
Oh, Ben. I
love
just
all
saw
of
Ben.
these shows. I love Cartoon Network. Yes. Yes.
I've
There's
never
no
watched
KKO.
this show yet.
Oh my
KO.
God, I love
Yeah.
The boss dancing with no shirt. That's cool.
That was nice.
I
That
want to
was
watch
nice.
that again.
That was
It has
nice.
some newer shows in it and then some older shows to like remember. I like how they like started with like the older characters and then they came like around to the new
They were
ones.
missing a
Cartoons
couple
have
of
been
older
around for a long
characters,
time
though.
on TV. Do you ever watch older cartoons?
No, they like more modern ones because
Why?
it makes more sense and it's like they have a better storyline.
Yeah, I love Tom and Jerry.
I've seen the Flintstones, yeah. They're kind of funny. The Flintstones. Yeah, the Flintstones. Da na 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 na. They're like old school, but they're good at the same time.
See what I talk about with these kids, man?
Lets us watch all these old-timey stuff. They're not all like decorated and more new today. It's like stuff that was in the olden days.
Sometimes I just like look them up, like see like what are some good old Cartoon Network cartoons, so that I go and watch them, and like some of them are really good, and I wish that they were still going on today.
Well, in 25 years, Cartoon Network has aired over 50 original cartoons.
Wow.
Do kids your age still enjoy cartoons from the network's earlier years, like the ones we've shown you today?
Yeah, I like them. Why can't other people like them?
It's kind of like a mix in between because a lot of people like the new shows, but then a lot of people are like, oh yeah, the OG stuff is the best.
Probably not. They're probably gonna say that's so boring. If they did a complete reboot of it and they had the same looking characters but in a different style of the drawing, it might come back.
I like the Powerpuff Girls reboot because it brought something back then that like, you know, all the older people know, and now they're making it so younger people can also see that show and see how funny it is, and they can like also go back and see the original one.
If they showed them, I think
Nope.
they'd like them, but because they're not like airing them, kids don't get to like see them. So they're probably, if you show it to them, they're probably like, what is this? They don't know what it is.
So
You see that?
finally, we hope
She's
that
10
Cartoon
years
Network will
old.
still be
She's
around
freaking
another
10 and
25
she
years.
gets it.
Think you'll still be watching cartoons then?
Yes.
I don't. Probably not, since I'd be more busy. But maybe on my free time, if there are actually good shows, I'd probably watch them.
Hey, Nita, I'm 35 and I still love
to be like a
cartoons.
sports player and do like a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I may watch them sometimes. Most likely. I mean, I love cartoons. I mean, they're awesome.
Probably, because I feel like when I'm older, I'm still gonna be like a child at heart and still love like all
That's
these
right.
cartoons. So I could see myself
There you
watching
go.
it.
I love watching cartoons. My parents love watching cartoons. It's just like a fun thing to do every once in a while. When you're done with your homework, you could just go watch cartoons. My parents think I might grow out of it and they think it's kind of childish, but I'm like, no, I like it. I can like it forever if I want to.
see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about with these kids, right? They're, you see what I'm talking about? Anita, no, that girl, 10. She gets why. I've said it before. It's nothing wrong with liking the new stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But I have this motto. You got you got to respect what came before to appreciate what you have now. And that's just not with cartoons. That's with a lot of stuff. A lot of hobbies I like. You got to appreciate what you got, what came before and what you got now. You got to. And the fact that I'm a 35-year-old man and I still love cartoons. I love more of the older stuff, but I can appreciate some of the newer stuff, the new cartoons that come out now. But the older stuff still to this day crack me up. And I've seen these things for over hundreds of times. She was just talking about Tom and Jerry. How many times I've seen all them Tom and Jerry shorts and still crack me up. I've seen all 160 plus episodes of the original Flintstone cartoon. Still cracks me up. The Jetsons, all these stuff that our parents grew up watching, the older Hanna-Barbera stuff. I still I'm like, I don't care. That's why I love Boomerang. I'm on Boomerang more than Cartoon Network. You know, they were talking about the reboot of Popper. I can't watch that. I'm sorry. I don't like the feel of it. I just don't it just doesn't work for me. And the fact that you didn't get many of the original actors to come back to just do the reboot, I'm just like, no, that just don't work for me. It bothers me about that stuff. They left a lot of cartoons off the table in terms of the older stuff. Um, they didn't showcase um, let me see, Yoinka the Yukon, uh, Steve and Larry. Uh, that was the first time I actually heard Seth MacFarlane do a voice when he, oh Steve, what's going on? And um, they left what's his name? My gym partner's a monkey. I used to love that shit. That shit was funny to me. Um, they left off. They didn't even show Ben 10. I was shocked they didn't show Ben 10 because they wanted to reboot that. That was stupid. In my opinion. They didn't showcase. What was that show called? He was a robot though. It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny too. Um, but they showcased it enough. But you know, you got to give Cartoon Network a lot of credit. Yeah, they've been around for 25 years. That's pretty cool. But I was glad to see the kids have a good time, and they made me smile. I'm not sure about you guys, but they made me smile. Um, I appreciate everything that Cartoon Network has done in the past, and I somewhat appreciate what they got now. A lot of the shows that I used to watch are pretty much coming to an end. Um, regular show. I was a huge regular show that ended a year ago, I think, or not even a year ago. No, Adventure Time is about to end. Um, you know, Steven Universe is still going, but a lot of those other stuff like KO and all that, I have not watched. I've never seen that, watched that show. My little cousin, she used to love Gumball Adventure. You know, there was also what was that show with the talking whale and Knuckles? I forgot the damn name. That show was pretty funny too. But yeah, man, like, yo, this was good stuff. This was just fun. This was fun. Indeed. You guys tell me in the comment section below, what are some of your fondest memories of Cartoon Network? Do you give them props for lasting longer than they did? Longer than, because remember, at one point, they started doing a lot of live action stuff, and that was like, yeah, that's gonna bring their stock down. When a network that's known for just showing animated stuff starts bringing in live action stuff, that's when to me I'm like, yeah, it's starting to go down. But you guys tell me in the comment section below. As always, this is Mom and Kids saying peace and love. As always, stay tuned. FB, more of the kids as always. You know how I feel about the kids. I love these kids. They're just really fun. Y'all take care. I'm out of here. Good memories.